What's good? What's good? Welcome back to Invest and Trade with Jax. Good morning from Canada. Let me just quickly turn down the brightness a little bit. Now I've got the shadows under my eyes, so I look uglier. Perfect. We're going to go over our friend Bitcoin. Currently sitting at 19,000, down 1% on the day. See a market cap of 363 billion. 24-hour volume, 54.19 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to Bybit, make sure to sign up. My favorite exchange for trading. $4,000 blast off bonus for 13 more days. You can also email me your sign up email to Bybit, and you'll get free access to my Discord of over 2,000 members talking all things crypto. So let's hop back into the charts. We're going to start here on the 1 hour time frame. So currently our wave count is playing out where we came up in an ABC into a wave 2, and now we're coming down in a wave 3. We had a perfect wave 2 rejection here off the golden ratio at 19.2k. So if we do come down here and lose about 18.3, that would be stronger confirmation that we're coming down in that wave 3. We could still, of course, put in an A, B, C correction in a wave 2. Definitely a possibility. We'll have to see if we come down and break that low, as a wave 3 is usually very impulsive and should be rather swift. Now, it can be invalidated if we come up and break about 19.8k. There are some alternative wave counts that I could get into here that I may in the future, but first I'm going to wait to see if this one is invalidated, because this is the one we've been watching here and the one I think is likely to play out. But as I mentioned in my Discord, this chip chop sideways price action, it's hard to be an Elliott wave analyst during these times because there's quite a few scenarios that could play out. But as of right now, we're looking for continuation to the downside to come down to about 17k in a wave 3 here in yellow, put in a wave 4 and a wave 5 to complete the larger wave count where we've come down in a wave 1. This was a very shallow wave 2. That's another thing that makes this wave count a little bit sketchy here, and how long that this correction was as well. And we're looking for that wave 3 to come down in blue. All right, guys, the bullish count, which I don't think is likely here, is that this was all leading diagonal, and this is a really deep wave 2 pullback. We haven't come down and lost 17.5k yet, so it's still valid, but it's not the probable scenario. I'd be quite surprised, but it is still on the table. We do have that bullish divergence. We are basically creating equal lows. We just created a lower low, and you can see, I mean, we had a huge pump right here, but you can see a bullish divergence. We also have a more long-term bullish divergence, so I am watching that. That does give a case for the bulls, that we have a large bullish divergence, money starting to flow back in. But that divergence could continue to play out if we come down to 15 16k. You can still create a higher low on the daily. So that's what the bulls are looking at, but not the probable scenario in my opinion. As I mentioned, I do think we could come up and retest this downsloping trend line. I did talk about us breaking a little bit lower and then possibly coming back up for a retest. I'd be quite surprised to see us break this horizontal level of resistance about 20.3k, as well as this trend line. As you can see, they're connecting right here. So I'd be quite surprised to see that level broken for BTC. But of course, anything is possible. As I mentioned, we did create a lower low while creating a higher low on the RSI as well as the money flow. All right, guys, there's a couple more things I want to show you guys. This is a major demand zone. We found support here multiple times, but the more you test support, the higher likelihood it's going to break. The same thing, the more you test resistance, the higher likelihood it's going to break. The more you test support, the higher likelihood it's going to break. So we've tested this support. Let me see how many times we've tested it. Once, twice, 3 times right here, 4 times. This is 5. So already we've tested it 5 times. So just keep that in mind, guys. If we do come down and break 17k, as I mentioned, 17.7, it's basically a free fall all the way down to about 11 to 13k. We are still seeing the shorts increase here. This can be a bit of a misleading indicator, as the whales can take advantage of the retail traders, but we have a day after day we're seeing the shorts increase. So just something I wanted to bring to your attention. All right, guys, so in the short term, we've seen a perfect wave 2 rejection. We could potentially still put in an ABC correction for a wave 2. But if we do start to come down impulsively, then basically we're looking to come down to about 17k, which is our wave 3 target. And what we're looking at here with our subwaves is this is a wave 1, wave 2 pullback. You see your wave 3 right here, wave 4, wave 5. That's the wave count I'm looking at. However, it can be invalidated if we come up and break 19.9k. If that does happen, then the only thing that makes sense to me is that this was a wave 1 and we're yet to put in the wave 2 pullback. But it's just, it's such a mess to think about that. But it's possible. So that's it for this one. Big shout out to the Discord. You can get my analysis as well as my trade signals at $10 a month, and you can get free access to the Discord if you email me with your Bybit sign up email. I do receive a commission off the trading fees, but then you get access to the Discord here of over 2,000 members posting chart patterns, talking all things crypto. Sign up through the Patreon link. And check out my full length tutorial on Bybit, and I will see you in the next video. All right, much love. Take care.